Since it is now New Year's, we have to think about what farms still work in the big 2026. And now there's one that never really worked before, technically. Like, it's not the best. If you want an AFK farm, the best one out there is the Wukong Index AFK farm. And honestly, it's not that good either. So I'll explain it real quick. It's a very, very easy farm. All you have to do is have a secondary or primary weapon that doesn't require a lot of upkeep, with ammo, and have a Wukong build roughly like this. It doesn't have to be Wukong Prime, it's just the only one I got. If you got a normal Wukong, that's great, you can use that one too. So you just got to build it for strength, essentially, just strength and survivability. And so your Celestial Twin will just have a massive health multiplier, so he won't be squishy and dying all the time. Now, this is what mine looks like. You can use normal flow instead of prime flow. Just make sure you get a lot of strength and enough energy to be able to bring this guy out, because once you have some of the chips, you won't be able to bring him out. I'm personally use the Kuva Nakor. You can use the Bass Assist if you like. My Bass Assist build is like this, very replicatable, very easy. So you can throw this one on if you prefer. And if you want the Nakor build, do not use any galvanized mods, because those on-kill stats effects only apply for the player and not the Celestial Twin. So make sure you don't use any of those special mods and just build it like this. You don't need the arcane at all. Just build it like this and it should look just like this. Pretty simple. Mine has radiation built into it, but you can just build it with magnetic and blast and it'll be able to kill all those guys pretty easily. Now from here, what you want to do is just go ahead and make sure you're on solo. You need to be on solo, friends invite only, or one of those three. Just make sure you're not on public, and then go ahead and enter the index. And now once you're in the index, it's very simple. Once you get this tile set, go ahead and pick up some energy, bring out your Celestial Twin, switch over to either your primary or secondary weapon, whatever one you want the Celestial Twin to have, and then pull out your melee weapon. This will make sure your Celestial Twin uses either the primary or secondary weapon, whatever weapon you had equipped at that time, and then hide behind these barrels. Now these barrels provide just a little bit of cover, but make sure you're aiming in between, like exactly where I'm aiming, essentially. Just aim this way and the enemies won't spawn anywhere in front of you, and they'll only spawn behind you. Your Celestial Twin should start killing all the enemies behind you and letting all the tokens drop on the ground. Now, the reason this is a semi-AFK farm and not a full AFK farm is because of those annoying ass specters. You cannot unequip these specters. I don't know why. I feel like they definitely need to add it because they ruin everything. So these specters here will pick up the tokens, and then if they die in the hallway, then if an enemy spawns in the hallway, they'll pick them up, and instead of going towards you, they'll go and deposit them, and that can make you lose instantly. Or the specters will just, jump off the edge and you'll lose them. The specters are wild. You never know what the fuck they're gonna do. All you know is that they're gonna fuck you up. If you're very, very lucky, they might deposit them for you without dying, but that's a once in a blue moon kind of thing. You're just never gonna see it happen, not very often at least. So when it comes to the specters, just anytime you see one of them die, make sure you hop over there and check out. That means you have to be periodically looking at your screen. This is a farm only for those that want to just sit on their ass and do nothing. And honestly, it takes like 5 minutes, and you only get 250,000 without a credit booster. With credit booster, you get 500,000. If you get a credit booster from the relay, I think you'll go up to like 600 or something like that. It's not a lot. You could just go ahead, get a credit booster, and go do 1999. But if you don't have 1999 unlocked, this is the next best thing if you can't run Profit Taker. So it's not a bad idea to do this. It's just not that profitable compared to later game farms. Like I said, you have to be like kind of looking at the screen. I was on my phone doing this, but I still got it pretty easily, though they did deposit about 16 points because one of my guys died. But that being said, it's a very, very easy farm. Do I recommend it? Not a chance, not a fucking shot in hell would I ever recommend this. But if you don't have the ability to run Profit Taker, if you don't have 1999 unlocked, then yeah, I'd say give this a go. The index is only useful up until you get Profit Taker or 1999. Now, with that being said, I think that is just about it. So I hope you found this helpful. There's really not much to doing this farm, so you should be able to do this right out the gate. And that's just about it. Until next time.